You are not here by accident. The fact that your eyes are on this screen, that your ears are hearing these words, is not a product of a random algorithm. It is a deliberate act of consciousness. Your consciousness. A deeper, more intelligent part of you, the part that operates beneath the noise of your daily thoughts, has guided you to this exact moment. Consider this an appointment you scheduled with your own awakening. For so many, life is lived on autopilot, a state of perpetual distraction driven by subconscious programs we didn't choose. We scroll, we react, we consume, and we numb. We are conditioned to look for the next hit of dopamine, the next external validation. But something inside you has stirred. That deeper intelligence has recognized that the old way is no longer sustainable. It knows that you are ready for a fundamental shift, a break from the predictable patterns that have defined your reality up to this point. This very moment, right now, is a threshold. It's a point of divergence. By consciously choosing to be present here, to engage with this information, you are signaling to the universe and to your own biology that you are ready for a new chapter. You are stepping off the hamster wheel of unconscious reaction and stepping into the power of conscious creation. You are not just a passive observer of your life. You are the central creative force within it. Your presence here is the first, most critical step in reclaiming that power. This present moment is more than just a pause in your day. It is an active portal of transformation. As you sit here, focusing your attention, subtle recalibrations are already taking place within your system. Your energetic frequency is beginning to shift. Your neural patterns are being primed for new connections. This isn't just a philosophical idea. It's a biophysical reality. Think of your body as a highly sensitive antenna, constantly broadcasting and receiving frequencies. For most of your life, that antenna has been tuned to the frequency of your past traumas, learned limitations, and societal conditioning. But right now, you are consciously retuning the dial. You might be feeling a sense of urgency lately, a quiet but persistent feeling that something needs to change. You might be experiencing subtle physical sensations, a tingling, a feeling of heat, a pressure in your chest or forehead. Do not dismiss these as stress or anxiety. Recognize them for what they are: communications. These are signals from your higher intelligence, from the quantum field itself, indicating that a significant energetic upgrade is available to you. By simply acknowledging these sensations, by observing them without judgment, you open the door. You are telling the universe, I am listening. I am ready. This simple act of conscious recognition is the key that unlocks the portal. You are moving from being a victim of your internal state to being a curious and empowered observer of your own evolution. As you stay with me, you may start to feel a deep internal conflict. A part of you might feel an intense urge to click away, to check your phone, to do anything other than remain present with this information. Pay close attention to that feeling. That is the resistance of your old identity. It's your ego, your subconscious programming, fighting for its survival. This old self is built on familiarity and predictability. It craves the safety of what it knows, even if what it knows is a cycle of limitation, frustration, or pain. To this part of you, this new awareness, this call to a higher potential, is a profound threat. It represents the unknown, and therefore, danger. But there is another part of you, your higher self, the timeless, conscious observer within. This part of you seeks expansion, growth, and alignment with your true potential. It is the part of you that guided you here. The discomfort you feel is the friction between these two aspects of yourself, the future self you are becoming, and the past self you are releasing. The greatest act of power you can perform right now is to simply stay. Breathe through the discomfort. Observe the urge to flee without acting on it. In this moment of conscious stillness, you are actively breaking the chains of your subconscious conditioning. You are choosing your future self over your past programming. This is where true transformation occurs, not in a dramatic external event, but in the quiet, courageous decision to remain present with your own becoming. So how do we make this shift tangible? How do we move from a theoretical understanding to a lived reality? This is where we must understand the concept of a quantum leap. A quantum leap is not the result of 1,000 small grinding steps. It is a sudden, radical reorganization of your reality, and it is achieved through a sustained moment of focused attention and energetic alignment. The foundational principle, supported by both ancient wisdom and quantum physics, is this: where attention goes, energy flows, and where energy flows, reality forms. In the famous double-slit experiment of quantum physics, scientists discovered that particles of matter exist in a wave of infinite possibilities until they are observed. The moment an observer focuses their attention, that wave of potential collapses into a single, measurable particle of reality. You are that observer. Your focused attention is the most powerful creative tool in the universe. Every moment you spend dwelling on past hurts or worrying about future problems, you are using your divine creative power to reinforce a reality you do not want. But when you consciously and deliberately place your attention on your desired future, not just thinking about it, but feeling the emotions of it as if it were already real, you are collapsing a new wave of potential. Neuroscience confirms this. When you focus your attention with elevated emotion, you begin to fire and wire new neural networks in your brain. You are literally installing new hardware for a new reality. Your brain doesn't know the difference between an experience you are vividly imagining and feeling, and an experience that is actually happening. By sustaining this state, you are building the neurological framework of your future self. Let's expand on this. This process of creation is not a one-way street where you simply send out a desire and hope for the best. It is a dynamic feedback loop between you and the quantum field, or what some call the universe. As you begin to align your energy and attention, the universe will start sending you signals, confirmations that you are on the correct path. This is the origin of synchronicity. Have you been noticing repeating number sequences like 1111 or 444? Have you thought of someone and then they immediately called you? These are not mere coincidences. They are markers of alignment. Think of them as echoes from your future, confirming that your signal is clear and is being received. In quantum mechanics, this is related to the principle of resonance. When two energy fields begin to vibrate at a similar frequency, they amplify each other. When your internal frequency, the combination of your thoughts and emotions, begins to resonate with the frequency of your desired reality, the universe reflects that coherence back to you. These synchronicities are the universe winking at you, affirming your connection. However, the key is coherence. If your thoughts are focused on abundance, but your emotions are rooted in fear and scarcity, you are sending a chaotic, incoherent signal. The universe cannot respond to a mixed message. This is why the work is internal. It is about bringing your thoughts, your emotions, and your beliefs into a state of harmony. The field of epigenetics shows us that this internal state can literally signal your genes to rewrite your physical reality. Ancient spiritual texts have taught this for millennia. The Vedanta philosophy states, Aham Brahmasmi, I am the universe. You are not separate from the creative field. You are a focal point of its consciousness, directing its energy through your own state of being. The question then becomes, how do you integrate this into your daily life? It begins by transforming passive observation into active creation. From this moment forward, I want you to treat every synchronicity as a direct communication and a call to action. When you see 1111 on the clock, don't just see it as a neat coincidence. See it as a universal alarm clock, a prompt to interrupt your habitual thought patterns. In that moment, stop what you are doing. Take a deep breath. And for 60 seconds, consciously place your attention on the reality you are creating. Feel the gratitude for its arrival. Feel the joy of living it. Embody the frequency of the person who already has what you desire. You are using these external signals to anchor you back into your creative power throughout the day. And now, to make this commitment real, to move it from a thought in your mind to an action in the world, We must anchor it in physical reality. I want you to take a moment and go to the comment section. There, I want you to make a public declaration. Type the words, "I am the conscious observer of my reality. This is not for me. This is for you." It is a powerful act of intention. It is you taking the energy you have cultivated here and grounding it. It is a statement to yourself and to the universe that you are no longer a passive passenger. You are at the helm. You are consciously choosing your destination. As you commit to this path, be prepared. The old self, the egoic mind, will not go quietly. It will launch a counterattack. Doubts will flood your mind. You'll hear the voice of cynicism. This is nonsense. This will never work. You'll be tempted to fall back into old habits of worry, complaint, and fear. It is crucial that you understand this. This resistance is not a sign that you are failing. It is a sign that you are succeeding. The old programming is being threatened, and it is fighting for its life. This is the final boss battle of your old identity. Your job is not to fight the doubt, but to observe it without becoming it. Acknowledge the thought, see it for what it is, a relic of the past, an echo of an old frequency, and gently return your focus to your new state of being. The subconscious mind, which neuroscience tells us governs 95% of our behavior, is like a massive ship. It takes time and sustained effort to turn it around. This is why practices like daily meditation, journaling, and gratitude are not just spiritual platitudes. They are essential tools for reconditioning your subconscious mind. You must marinate your being in the frequency of your new reality. You are aiming for a state of quantum resonance, where your dominant vibration consistently matches the vibration of the future you are calling in. This requires persistence. When the doubt comes, and it will, remind yourself that it is simply the static of a dying frequency. Do not give it your energy. Remember, where attention goes, energy flows. Starve the doubt and feed the faith. You are standing at a pivotal moment in your life's journey. The awareness that brought you here is the same awareness that will carry you forward. The change you seek does not begin with a new job, a new relationship, or a new location. It begins with the simple, profound act of conscious presence you are practicing right now. This internal shift is the cause. The external changes are the effect. I urge you to trust what is already underway within you. Trust the subtle feelings, the intuitive nudges, the synchronicities that are appearing in your life. Stay present. When a challenge arises, ask yourself, what if this isn't an obstacle, but an opportunity disguised as a problem? What if this is the universe clearing the path for something better? Begin to take small, aligned actions from this new state of being. You don't need to have the entire plan mapped out. Just take the next logical step that feels expansive and right, without needing to know the guaranteed outcome. This is the definition of faith. Acting from a place of trust in the unseen. Use every signal, every 1111, every moment of resonance as a reminder to refocus your thoughts and emotions. Anchor this decision now. If you haven't already, go to the comments and declare, I am the conscious observer of my reality. Let this be your day one. You have all the power you will ever need, residing right here, right now, within you. It is time to remember who you truly are.